Hello guys, what's up? I am GojiFan98 and welcome back for another new video for today once again. Today, I am back in action once again to do more of GojiFan98's Godzilla-Thon. It's been a while since I haven't done any of Godzilla movie reviews since May during my review of Minus One. So now we're back in action to do more. As in today, I will be taking a look at the 38th entrance in the Godzilla franchise and the 13th King Kong movie, and the 5th chapter of the MonsterVerse series, and the 6th of the American Godzilla movie. And as well for my 7th Godzilla movie in the big screen, and my 3rd King Kong movie in the big screen, with Godzilla Kong, The New Empire, 2024. This is my all-time favorite Godzilla movie and King Kong movie. And I'll always love this film. Everything all about it is just awesome. So anyway, Godzilla x Kong, The New Empire. This movie was taking place follow after the events from the last movie, Godzilla vs. Kong. According to director Wingard, since in the final shot for when Kong and Godzilla look at each other one more time, Godzilla only had to let Kong go and spared him, but warning Kong for next time if they meet again, it will not be pretty. That means Godzilla still can't get along with Kong because, like Dr. Andrews said in the last movie, there can't be two Alpha Titans. Well, to me, that was not very nice. Kong just saving Godzilla's life, but why Godzilla still don't get along with Kong? What is his problem? Anyway, the returning director was Wingard, returning to direct the movie one more time. And we also got the returning character from the previous movie, Dr. Andrews, played by Rebecca Hall, Berine, and Jia. They all made a return in the last movie. But nobody ever mentioned about what happened to Dr. Nathan Lin and where did he go? Yeah, that was a big question. Where did he go? Even we did not get Madison Russell return because Millie Bobby Brown was unable to do it while she was on another project at the same time, as I think. But maybe one day we will definitely see Madison Russell returns in the following movies one day if Millie Bobby Brown could make a plan to come back. But I'm sure she will. Even her father, Mark Russell, would have come back as well, if those characters deserve to be more lovable as well. Tara Rossio was once again wrote the story of the movie, and it was so good to have Rossio back, and I knew he's going to be back to working on a Godzilla movie again. And when I first saw the movie when it came, as I saw the movie the day after when it came out, and I thought that the Griffin was going to join, but unfortunately I was wrong. But we actually got a brand new villain was joining, was Scar King, a red ape with the blue eyes. Before it was actually named as Scar King, it was originally going to be called Red King, but unfortunately that name was already taken for Super Red Productions' Ultra Kaiju Red King as well. So the monster was actually renamed to become Scar King. But Scar King is perfect name. Like, he's a ruthless ape. In the last movie, Kong was still looking for any member of his kind, maybe down in Hollow Earth, but then he did finally found one. He encountered a little ape called Suko, and he also ran into the other apes who were attacking Kong. Then he realized that Kong's not alone, that he's no longer feeling alone, but there's a problem is, all the apes were worshipped to Scar King, like following his command. He also got the ancient titan that has never been discovered before, was called Shimo. And here's a little bit of fun trivia about Shimo. She's actually the one who froze King Ghidorah in Antarctica many years ago. And before Shimo was actually a female kaiju, it was originally going to be a male with having one of a concept art to have a crystal spike under the chin, resemble a crystal-like from Godzilla Unleashed Nintendo Wii game. But it went unused and decided to have to change the male character for Shimo to become female, which that's a pretty good idea. Scar King using Shimo with using her power to be ruthless, like he's abusing her by controlling her with a crystal. And in a little bit fun trivia, I believe Shimo was actually based off for what Anguirus would have been due to be as a role as a freezing monster, as the golden freezing monster's role, for having a freezing ability for what have been Anguirus would have do that for the original GNK idea. And the head of the monster was actually based off a creature from the beast from 20,000 Fathom. If you can compare between that creature and Anguirus' unused design for GNK original idea, and you realize, like, could it be they're mixed together? Now for Godzilla, they're using the same design from the last movie, and then later in the film, he is involving, became Godzilla Involved, and added a pink dorsal fin as well. Before it was actually going to the pink, Jared Kavetsky was returned to working on the movie. Originally, he wanted to get Godzilla Involved to add a white dorsal fin, inspiring Godzilla design for Sigurur Point, but the production team decided that the pink might be perfect. And when I asked Jared Kavetsky this question about when I do the comparison between Godzilla 2000's dorsal fin and Godzilla Involved dorsal fin, when I believe they were a similar, Jared Kavetsky got me correct answer that Godzilla Involved dorsal fin was inspiring Godzilla 2000. To make me think that Jared Kavetsky was a big fan of the Millennium series? Well, I like Godzilla's new look. He looks pretty cool. Originally, we were supposed to be having another new monster join in, but it got scrapped during the production and ended up deciding to bring back a fan favorite monster from the Telltale series, and as well appearance in the Godzilla series, Mothra. Yes, Mothra had made an appearance in this movie, and this is her first time, her first met King Kong. Was actually, would have been the idea meant for King Kong would have been met Mothra in the original idea for Ebra Horror Up a Deep, Operation Robinson Crusoe, King Kong vs. Ebra, where Kong was supposed to be met Mothra, and was supposed to be meant to fight Mothra, but decided to replacing Kong to Godzilla in the last minute, will follow after Rankin Bass didn't like the script. That had given a reason why Godzilla attacked Mothra in Ebra Horror of a Deep, because they were friends. That really doesn't make any sense, but I really kind of prefer Kong would have fought that giant shrimp Ebra. But it was so good to have this movie pay tribute for the original idea for King Kong vs. Ebra idea. Thanks to Tara Rousey and Anna Wingard and many others who wrote the story to bring down elements to put together, that was pretty good. And I also encountered with the other apes down there. My friend, who was my co-worker named Puka, told me that it was inspired by Planet of the Apes because they were rulers down the Hollow Earth. And it turns out, in ancient time, Godzilla had sealed all the entire apes down in the Hollow Earth many years ago, including Scar King himself. The Great Ape War almost nearly destroying Godzilla, but Godzilla banished them into the subterranean realm. What I heard, Kavetsky said about originally where we're supposed to be having a new design for Mothra, but Kavetsky said they only decided using the same model design for King of the Monsters. But yeah, it's kind of like the way Toho reusing the same prop of Mothra from MonsterVerse Godzilla be used in Ebra Horror Up a Deep. Even they did the same way for the Godzilla suit. But why not? The movie was kind of like paid tribute, goes back into Showa, Heisei, and the Millennium series for reusing the same suit and giving more detail to make it look cool. I like the final battle taking place in South America. It was really pretty good, cool concept. I like to have a 4-monster match. It was really good, especially when Shima was actually Peaceful Titan. Kind of like the way Titanosaurus was a gentle dinosaur before he was being forced to be a bad guy by Dr. Mifune. And Scarcane, he was like Dr. Mifune the way he's controlling Shima, using her power for destroying mankind by abusing her power. But when Tsuko destroyed the crystal, Shima was free, and then she was obeyed Godzilla to free Scarcane, and then Kong finished him off by slamming him in the ground, and thus ending Scarcane's invasion. And also in the film does feature the return Iwe Twai from the previous Kong Skull Island movie, but they're actually different Iwe Twai. They were down Hollow Earth the whole time, since the Upper Earth and Iwe tribe were being wiped out by a storm on Skull Island. And like the anime Godzilla trilogy, these Iwe were only communicated through telepathy, and they were worshipped with Mothra as their goddess. That's kind of similar based on tribute to the Hotua in the anime Godzilla trilogy. Really cool concept, great storyline, and great music. So I gave my thoughts about Godzilla X Kong, The New Empire, 10 out of 10 for the best sci-fi monster movie ever made. And I saw the movie about 2 times in a row in theater, and now For Godzilla X Kong: The New Empire. But also we also feature some monster we know from the previous movie, like that spider squid-like kaiju Spella made appearance in Italy, where Godzilla defeating her with his atomic breath by kiss of death. And also we got a Tiamat also made an appearance, who appears in the prequel novels to Godzilla vs. Kong as well. Then Godzilla apparently killed her with his atomic breath and sliced it. That was really brutal death ever. So anyway, that's for what I'm talking about for Godzilla X Kong: The New Empire. The question is, are we going to get another MonsterVerse movie? The answer is yes. We are getting another one, which is was still on development to work on a new story, and Adam Wingard was no longer intended to direct the movie, and he was sent to replace by a different director. And we got a new screenplay writer, who was the same guy who wrote the script for the Expendable movie with Sylvester Stallone, who also wrote the original script for Godzilla 2014 movie. So that's for Godzilla X Kong: The New Empire. Thank you so much for watching, you guys, and I will always stay with you fans and GojiFan98's with you for more and do more videos in the future. So yeah, so stay with you fans and King Kong fans. Sayonara, my friends. Bye!